hello there, YouTube, and welcome to Monday the 20th of April. It's a 47-degree morning, and it's, well, my watch is 55 degrees now. I don't think it's supposed to rain today, but I think it's supposed to be cloudy all day. But anyway, welcome to the day, and we're heading off to work. We're rolling. 59 degrees here in Vancouver. I would say mostly cloudy. I don't know what it's supposed to be like today.
It's not supposed to rain, that's all.
Yeah, rain comes tomorrow and
Wednesday.
12 hours. But anyway, you just walk outside.
It is what it is.
Lick your finger, point it in the air, see what wind direction is, and look around.
Yep.
But Mama, we made it back to Monday Fun Day.
We did. She's sneaky little
Yeah,
sucker.
them weekends just kind of go poop.
Yeah, they do.
Let's go in there and bust it out.
All right.
All right, Mama, have a wonderful day.
You too.
All right, love you, see you, bye.
I love ya.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
So with my little DJI, I think it's called an OSMO Nano. I'm gonna go to Harbor Freight. It's just right down the road here. Go grab the tools that I failed to get yesterday. One of them's for work, and if if a certain thing happens, I'll have to borrow a tool, and I don't like doing that. But anyway, I'm gonna go grab that right quick. Look, they're having a fair out there. That's kind of cool, huh? There's the Harbor Freight. Just sit down fourth plane for a little ways, and here we are. I don't know what that big store was, but it's not there anymore. Harbor Freight we go. Whoa, I don't get ran over. That can happen too. As always, you never leave Harbor Freight without half breaking the bank. Actually, it's super cheap. And a free bucket and a free hat with it as well. A lot of Icon wrench I've been eyeballing. Deeply on sale. It's I think it's a Gen 1 or something, but I don't care about that. I don't use a wrench that big that often, and that'll be a problem with me. Big thing was these adapters going for, I'm trying to lock it, but I need to unlock it. If you push the wrong one, it opens that dadgum rear hatch window back there and drives you back. You know what? We're gonna do it this way. I think I'll be able to topple over in the seat. Probably topple over here too. Put it up against the back. Tend to take right turns harder than you do left, so put it on the left side at the front. It brakes harder than it accelerates, so there's logic to all this. Alright, back to the grind. Man, it turned out absolutely wonderful. 67 degrees. Still says it's gonna rain in what is that, 15 hours. Dadgum rain. This time of year, it's never too far away. Alright, let's head back to the workstead. Big old fancy cinema, I think it was, right there. And now it's nothing. Hit old fourth plane here and head back to work. And do alignment on that Canyon XT that I haven't done yet. And I have that Red Rock that I did the alignment on, but I haven't test rode it. It's like going on a test ride on a mopickle. Except I'm in an automobile. Got a rider up here waiting for something. Getting the bike tuned up, tire put on, something. Usually they wait for tires and stuff. Alright, we made it back. Waiting for an answer on the CarPlay issue with that thing. This is that Nano. I don't know if I've actually shown you what this thing looks like. It just clips on the top of the media screen, or they got a name for it. And it has a protective cover over it. That's why it looks thicker than normal. And I just transferred the files I shot today to the SD card, and I heard some reports that was really slow. That was like amazingly fast. And I shoot in 10-bit color and high bit frame rate. I just max everything out on this thing. It's just a little old guy. It just clicks on. Anyway, that being said, talking about cameras, surely you guys have heard that GoPro's got a new camera out. It's called the Mission-1. The GoPro Hero name is gone. So it's a GoPro Mission-1, Mission-1 Pro, and Mission-1 ILS, which stands for interchangeable lens system, where you can use, there's hundreds of those micro four thirds lenses from cameras. GoPro has realized that more people are using sports cameras for vlogging, and I love using sport cameras for vlogging. I love my the Action 5 Pro, the Action 6 Pro. Used to use the GoPro all the time, but low light was always a big issue. And now I love this little guy, the Nano. It's so cool and just so handy. Like today, I just threw it in my shirt pocket. And anyway, the DC Rainmaker is the channel. You have to look him up. DC Rainmaker, and it's capital D, capital C, space Rainmaker. He's been testing it for the last couple of weeks. He only has the Mission-1 Pro at the moment, and pretty much the Pro version just has some additional frame rates, and that's what it looks like on the surface, but it's $100 more. There's obviously more to it than that. 60 feet underwater. I mean, wow. You can, and it's got a deal where you don't have to put it, how you get underwater and the white balance goes all kind of janky, but they have an external white balance detector. They guarantee it will not overheat. The low light is incredible. Of course, he can't show any actual footage yet, but he goes, they didn't say I couldn't show the back of the camera. So he had the Insta360, Ace Pro 2, the Action 6, and the Mission-1 from GoPro. And it's gonna be bad to the bone. I knew GoPro when they didn't come out with the Hero 14. Usually seems like it comes out right around close to when the iPhones come out, so somewhere around September. And literally that's the first time in 22 years they have not introduced a new GoPro, but they're waiting to perfect this thing, and it should release about mid-May. And I'm ready to get, because there's no question GoPro's color science and stuff is just, no one touches it. And I'm a huge GoPro fan. I didn't have the original GoPro. You remember the original ones were actually like film cameras, but when they first came out with as we know them now, the little sports little cameras, I was right there. I've had literally every single GoPro, and I still have every single one of them. I got an old backpack that's just packed full of those things. And some of them, you remember the Hero 4s? They had some crazy, exposure switching things, but software stuff all fixed it all. But anyway, it has the newest engine in it, the GP2 or GP3. The GP2, man, that thing's been around since, good Lord, I think somewhere around the Hero 7, maybe the Hero 8. I don't know, a long time ago. And they just maxed that thing out. And, you knew when these Action, especially the Action 5 Pro, and now even further yet, the Action 6. They don't call it a Pro. I'm sure there'll be a Pro version coming. That'll be next year. Who knows? Or maybe they have one in the waiting soon as GoPro's comes out. But it's a bigger camera, and their focus is different. As I kind of hinted on, they're focusing on vloggers. You can still use it as a sport camera. It does all that fantastically. It is bigger. It is heavier. I don't think it's any bigger than the Ace Pro 2. Dude, that thing is a brick. I actually watched somebody do a review on that thing and went overboard. Oh, this thing kills my neck, these GoPros. And so they went to the Ace Pro 2. That is the benchmark for a large sports camera. I didn't say anything against them. I'm not interested in one in any way, shape, or form, but they're cool cameras. It just it's my number one pick is GoPro. They just got definitely left in the dust, especially when they hung in there until the Action 5 Pro came out, and that low light. They use some of that technology. That they call it super low light or something like that. The OSMO Pocket 3, the little handheld gimbal. But DJI's got a huge problem because, well, basically the U.S. is banning them. And they offer, they had by December 23rd, they had to be audited, and they were ready for the auditors. Just the U.S. never sent any to go audit them because they basically are blackballing them. They think DJI is spying on us or something. Who knows? And they have, as usual, zero evidence. Absolutely not one. They got a lot of rumors, but not one thread of evidence. And DJI is very, very open about, come check us out. Look at our data centers. Do whatever you want. We're not stealing stuff from the U.S., with our drones and our cameras and whatever. Oh, the ridiculousness of it all. But there'll be no new DJI stuff. Anything that didn't get FCC approved by December 23rd is now out. So speaking of the new Osmo Pocket 4, which is really nice, like super nice, but all the reviewers have to fly up to Canada to review it. It is illegal to take one across the border or to enter any border in the United States. It is illegal to have one in the United States because we have, for some ridiculous reason, decided to ban them, even though they met all the terms that they wanted. And when they did that, they didn't like that because what they really wanted to do was ban them. So they just didn't send anybody to do the audits. So anyway, so the DJI stuff, you're gonna have to start looking at GoPros or look at Insta360. Although they have a very compelling little handheld gimbal of their own that should be releasing here really soon. I just don't, I have, 3 of their 360 cameras, or is it 2 of them? No, I have the X3, X4. Oh no, I bought the GoPro this time. Or not the GoPro, but the DJI. I just, workflow wise, the DJI's got it dialed with their menus. However, if you watch DC Rainmaker's review, as much as he could, because he's banned to show things until they say you can release footage and some other stuff. The menu system on the GoPro is absolutely 100% different. But the DJI stuff is it's very, very intuitive, very fluid, and it's really nice. I kind of dogged on the Action 5 Pro at first, if you remember, because that did not look good. But they added, high bit rate, 10-bit, and some other updates, and it's a fantastic camera. The only thing, those little green lens flares. You can still see it in the 6, but the 5 did this weird, like a Christmas bell, ding, ding, ding. And that was just so weird. It would draw your attention to this little bell dangling around out there. But, you know, the Action 6 has its own weird little green things. If you notice, you know, yesterday there was some in the lower right of the screen. It was just lens flare, but it's green, you know. The GoPro, the Hero 13, you can just point that thing directly in the sun and nothing. No lens flares, nothing. Now if you get junk on your lens, dirty and stuff, that'll, you know, you're introducing stuff. But anyway, cool stuff. I need to bring the RO upstairs so Matt can update, you know, the information that I, you know, on this thing anyway. And I think they need to, I think they put additional time for that fender thing. I don't think he knew what was going on, because I think the customer I had a conversation. So anyway, I need to let them know that there's no charge for what I did on the back. That's my doing. I somehow or another got that rubberized fender thing. I still I almost want to pull the whole panel, but there'll be another one. Somebody will come in for a camera, and I want to look at that framework, because there's a piece of metal framework that helps hold the rear panel and hold that fender piece. I want to see what's in there when I have that fender off, and just hold that rubberized plastic extension on there and see, what did I do? And why did it fight me, and what did I do? I had to have lipped something over, but there's no sign that anything was bent and stayed that way, because he had it for a couple, 3 days before he brought it back. So if it was folded or something, it would have left the mark. It had left a shape in the plastic, because it is, you know, like this rubberized plastic. Okay, there we are, rattled on like a BB in a boxcar. Need a white Spyder, or maybe a Mars Red Sea to Sky. We have another one. As far as I know, this one is sold. The Canyon, the Canyon's all done. Just haven't ridden it. The XT's done. The Red Rock's done. Both of these need to be ridden. I need to get more gas in there. They are putting gas in there. They're just not putting very much in there, because I literally watched them put the gas in it, and then it comes down. The reason I know this as of now, remember I was talking about we got a white Spyder problem? It's like Henry Ford, but the polar opposite. You can have any color you want as long as it's black. Well, the exception of a Mars Red Sea to Sky, you can have any color you want unless it's white. What in the world? How did we... Only the one, that 24 in the middle right there, that's the only one that's a customer's. All these are ours. I gotta say, I do like the white Spyders. I don't know, the shape just really stands out, especially with the satin finish of the Sea to Sky. They just jump out. The gloss is cool. Those are regular RTs. I still got the seat over there in the box that get put on it, and I'm sure there's some time for putting a seat on there, but can't find it. So there is a VSS update on this, and it says to check the VIN inquiry. When it's hooked up the buds, it says it was mandatory that it gets installed. So it was on there before and it wouldn't install. And so now it goes right through and installs. It says success and all that stuff, which that one's going to need it now too. So I run another VIN inquiry, because the VIN inquiry was run before this bulletin came out. So I look at the bulletin, or I look at the VIN inquiry. There is no mention of doing the VSS flash on this thing. But yet in buds it tells me mandatory I need to put it on there, and I did, and it installed. So I don't know. It came actually through one of the dealer forum things saying that it was newly released. But yeah, well, that's great, but nothing else. The VIN inquiry doesn't say it needs it, but according to Buds, the newest version of Buds, it says it does. I did tell you it fixed the clock thing where it doesn't when it says -7. I need to look what they call it. It's UT something or other. It's basically Greenwich Mean Time. It's like all time starts from there, and you either plus or you minus. Over here we're minus, so we're -7 hours. And on Buds it shows you want AM PM. Well, most people want the AM PM versus 24 hour. It's easy to switch back if you're military or official of some sort that you're used to that time. But it would do the AM PM part, but even though the computer says you're going to write it at -7, it puts it at +14. I think I'm pretty sure I discussed this before. Anyway, the latest update from Buds fixed that. So it says 07 AM PM, whatever you want. Hit write from PC, writes it to the bike. Boom, the time's perfect. Gotta love it. But anyway, I thought you guys get a kick out of all of these white spiders down here. That's pretty crazy. All right. It's crazy. It was raining in Vancouver when we left, and it's just absolutely gorgeous here. Road's all dry and doesn't look like it's ever dripped a drop. No deer in the field today. It always has that kind of stormy look, looking out to the east. Always does. Let's see if we can find ourselves another bobcat here, Sasha. That was pretty cool. I zoomed in on it on the MacBook, and you could tell, it had a little stubby tail, and it was pretty big, but it was so degraded. It was embarrassing to like put it in the video. Kelly and Raylan and I were watching. Danny, come on out of there. Come on. There's already been a couple of trucks. In fact, one just went down as I was heading for the road. So I'm sure they scared everything off already. Look at that, where a deer walked through here and lost some of his winter fur. What do you think of that, Sasha? Danny and Sasha, they're smelling on that big. I got a free Harbor Freight hat. It's a good thing I had it. I needed that thing at work. It was coming down halfway decent. It just seems so weird to come here and it'd be super, super nice. Absolutely breathtaking. Poor Sasha. She's trying to get that snake to play, and he must have got hit by a car or something. It's not going to play, Sachi. He's not going to run from you. I know you want it to. Oh, Shishi, come on. Come on, we gotta go. Poor Snakey. Yeah, it's not gonna play with you. She'll find them sleeping and she nudges at them and they take off and she just freaks out. Watch it. Sasha, come on. Come on back. Man, look at this evening light. It's supposed to rain the next 2 days. That's a bummer. It is gorgeous out here. There's the barn off there in the distance. Isn't that beautiful? What do you think, Sasha? I don't care. I'm looking for snakes and other things to play with out here. Because I ain't worried about your son. Oh. The sudden direction change on me there, dog. you doing over there? All right. I'm gonna call it this and go to the pre-recorded goodbye vlog. Appreciate you guys hanging around today. It was fun. Well, hello there, you two. Actually, it rained at work. I was with the GM talking to some Spyder people. I was looking at a used RT-S, and it started sprinkling pretty good on us there. My watch says it was weird at the time because Kelly was out there and just barely feel it at first, and it says in like 13 minutes. It ends in 13 minutes, and it showed partly sunny sky. Usually it says it's going to rain in 13 minutes, but it said it weird. Weird how that thing comes across there different ways. I'm like, you got double. Like, wait, what are you saying? Why didn't you say rain in 13 minutes? Not that the partly sunny weather is going to end. Anyway, yeah, but promptly started raining. Just like it had a timer going. About 13 minutes later, we're standing in the rain looking at a Spyder. But anyway, I think on that, we're going to roll out.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Tuesday or Wednesday.
It's got you all tickled there, Mom.
The weatherman.
Oh. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you watching. Bye-bye now.
Bye.